Welcome to the video, guys. How to shred like Yngwie Malmsteen part 2. It's been so long since I've done a how to shred like series, so I thought I would bring it back with a little bit of Yngwie because I was listening to his new album, World on Fire, and I really wanted to connect some of the ideas in a lesson because I was hearing them and I'm like, I know how to play this. I know his tendencies and things like that, so I thought I would just do a little lesson on it. So I put together a cool little sequence that sounds like something he would use on the album, and yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so the main way Yngwie is composing his music these days, well, at least my opinion, is he's creating scale fragments and he's accompanying them with arpeggios to create sequences with them. So what I played was a D harmonic minor scale or an A Phrygian dominant scale, whatever you want to look at it like, and I'm basically accompanying that with diminished seventh arpeggios, and I just go in different directions with it as the sequence keeps going on. So that's how he's making his music these days. He's really just connecting these like simple kind of scale fragments like this, D harmonic minor, so yeah, he's using that kind of scale fragment in a lot of songs these days. Actually, just that basic shape in pretty much any key. So if you apply that to any key, he's doing that in so many different songs now. And then he accompanies things like this kind of arpeggio on 3 strings, which both of these ideas were taught in How to Shred Like Buckethead Part 1. And then I basically like to do the octave bend and pretty much give that a little wide vibrato, and yeah, that's how I even did the first part of the sequence. I just literally did that, so this is what it's like, slow. Yeah, just like that. So that's basically how I put together the sequence for this little lesson, is based around those two shapes. So after I repeat it, I do that twice, I believe, and then the second time, instead of going up the diminished arpeggio, I go down. So basically going in that direction this way when you start it, and then when I do it the second time, go in that direction. So it makes for a killer sounding sequence when you apply these both different ways he's doing it. So yeah. So as far as picking goes, these days he's actually just picking one note per string, so you would just go like this. So pick once and then pull off. And that's a slide right there. Then downstroke, pull off. So he's not picking every note anymore like he used to. This would have sounded like if he picked every note. Even on the end, I didn't even pick everything. So you can bring a lot of different tones by adding picking or legato, whatever you feel like doing. So experiment with both. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, try both of those combinations and see whatever you like better. Okay, so now after you get those first couple sequences down, I basically took an idea from a song called Faster Than the Speed of Light, where he's doing this kind of idea. I've actually showed this in an old picking lesson, this first kind of little idea, this. Which that's a really common idea in young Yngwie's playing, more of his young days where he goes. That kind of idea. And basically after I do that twice, I just go into his basic sixes pattern, this. And that way, it brings the timing back evenly, very perfectly. I love it. So it goes. And then I do that pretty much again. Something like that. And then, to start up the sequence again, I basically just play the D harmonic minor scale again. So basically that's all there really is to it. So basically to really keep these ideas going, you can just add follow through with the arpeggios again. So you could even do this on 2 strings like the diminished seventh. Do that kind of idea. It's not on 3 strings like I did previously, but it brings a different kind of tonality and kind of a fluidness that the 3 strings really don't have. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just a different kind of sound. Okay, the last thing I really want to say is to really capture the sound, you're going to need 8 gauge strings tuned a half step down. Trust me, it's not easy doing this in E standard with 9 gauge strings. It's just making it a lot harder for me to even capture that vibrato and this sound. And I don't even have a scallop neck, so it's making it a lot harder to really capture that kind of vibrato. Okay guys, I'm going to call it a day for this lesson, so I really hope you benefited from this, because this is how I think his 2016 approach is. It's a lot different from when he was younger and all that kind of stuff, so don't forget to hit me up for Skype guitar lessons and all that good stuff, and leave some comments in the comment section below about requests, all that stuff. I'm still pretty busy recording my album and writing some more things for it, so stay tuned.